Hello guys, and welcome to another live stream news video coverage that I will be doing here for Danmemo. We don't have that much news today, but we do get a new heroic trial and a new banner and also some other information that I wanted to update you guys on and also give my opinion on. So first of all, we do get the information that only 1,337 people actually managed to S-clear both of the EX stages on the Japanese server, which is the server with the most population. I assume, pretty sure that's the case. So if you didn't manage to S-clear both of the EX stages, basically you shouldn't feel that bad, because there weren't really even that many people on the Japanese server, which has been running for the most time. They did a gacha summoning part on stream where they pulled 4 paid banners and they got 5 4-star units from that. So we are getting a total of 40 potatoes and 100 large EXP books over the course of a 4-day period. So if you are in need of some potatoes or experience books for your characters, then you are getting those. The interesting thing that they decided to put for us here today, not introduce, they're basically rerunning this, but it's heroic trials for a certain banner that happened before the EU release. And the units that are featured are the Mikoto and Ice that you see on the picture. And then there's the Demeter, which I can actually show you what Demeter does. Let me put this on full screen. So the Demeter is a really useful assist for pretty much every magic unit. She has a really good magic stat, and she reduces, similarly to Ares for physical units, she reduces magic resist for magic units. So she's definitely an amazing assist to pick up. If you have her, if you don't have her at MLB, I would definitely just go ahead and pick her from the heroic trials. Otherwise, you can try and get some other character that you have at a high level. There could be the possibility of there being other free units on the second banner of the event as well. In which case those would be the Chloe and the Reveria. And if the Reveria is the Regina Reveria, she might actually be useful if you're missing a copy of her for MLBing or something like that. And then also the NASA assist, which also has some usefulness, but I personally would recommend you that if you don't have the Demeter that I just showed you, MLB, pick up a bond for her, because she is the most useful out of the units, since these units are getting kind of old now and they're not really that used outside of the Reveria Adventurer, if she's going to be in this heroic trial, and the Demeter assist, which is definitely still incredibly relevant. Other than that, the banner that got revealed last week, a rerun banner for the anime part 2, is gonna be coming this week, and Ares is definitely a really good assist because she basically does the same thing as Demeter does, just for physical units. So if you're lacking some bonds to MLB him or just want to pick up a copy of him, you will get a free draw for this banner, not a guaranteed one, but there is a chance that you get one of the units from here, and then you could spend some Iris on the banner to try and pick up some Iris bonds if you have Iris available. If you don't have much Iris available, then the banner is perfectly fine to be skipped. So yeah. The events that are ending this week are the 7th Zone and the Record Buster, so you have some more time to clear those to try and get a higher score. And the special gacha, the first part of it with Outside the Rario Eyes, Cassandra, and Apollo is ending in a couple of days, so you also have a chance to pick those up still. Summon more on that banner if you want to. The information for Familia Rush and the information for the Idol rerun slash buffs on the units will happen next week on next week's stream, so you can look forward to that on next week's stream. And other than that is not much. The Familia Rush will be, as I mentioned in the unit review video, it will be Aqua units, which means that all of the new units with Aqua Killer and also the units that are featured in the Heroic Trial that's coming will potentially be useful because they will be doing 50% more damage, so that's something to consider. And then one of the biggest things of the news update, because we didn't really have that much, well, there is one more thing that I'm gonna show you, but we are getting a 4-star pool update, so the units from the only units that weren't included in the pool beforehand were the Celebration Bell and Hestia, and the new banners for the water swimsuit units, so those ones will also be in normal tickets. And the banner pool update will happen on 19th September. So if you do have some tickets saved up, then I suggest you just wait a couple of days for that 19th of September and then summon, because you might get some new units like that instead. We did also get some information for the characters from Season 3. So if you do not want to check out those characters, because it is kind of spoiling a little bit what the characters in the story are going to be, but it's not spoiling anything about them or what happens with them. It's just featuring some characters that we may or may not get in the game. So if you do want to check out what those characters are, don't leave the video if you don't want to get spoiled at all what the characters are or look like, or then consider yourself warned. So these are the characters that were featured on the stream. It's basically just character arts for them. Here's one of the main characters. I think her name is like Bien or something of the sorts. I forgot most of the names because they aren't translated on the screens here, but she's one of the main characters and she will be probably a really important unit in the near future. We also have a lizard man for some reason. We have a gargoyle and a harpy, whose names I think are Gross and Ray for the harpy. And then we have a creepy looking dude in a tracksuit and also a cool looking dude in goggles. So those are some of the characters that they did show off here. And yeah, it's not been that long of a stream, or we haven't gotten that much new information, but still what was featured was kind of interesting. And the video for the hype video for the third anime season is really hyped. So if you do want to check that one out, make sure that you do. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's already been uploaded to YouTube, so make sure to check that one out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!